Hi there Capricorn, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here. If this is your first time to me, this is a tarot message, a message from the tarot. It's a short message, probably anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. And I take 6 tarot cards with the message, 1 oracle card to kind of guide you through the month. So what energy is working with you, and I mean with you as in support. And then you have, I take some Lenormand cards. I don't usually do that, but this month I'm taking some Lenormand as well to see if we can get some advice from them. They're really quite a good deck for giving you some solid advice. Okay, so right, without further ado, Capricorn, let's have a look at your oracle card. These are bird messages. If I'm not throwing them around, there we are. Oh my goodness me. There we go. Okay, Capricorn. I always say this, and I don't know if I've said it already, but please do not make this reading fit. If it doesn't resonate with you, then, you know, discard it and look for your moon sign or your rising instead, because it could be there's a message there for you instead. Now, this is an old bird, ancient wing. Dare to be the first, dare to be different. Oh, how exciting. Okay. Right, so let's have a look and see what that's relating to. I'm using the light seers this month. I don't usually use them. They're slotting into work quite nicely, and I think it's good for them to get working this month. They're beautiful cards. I'll put the description of all the... Okay. So... Capricorn, we've got quite a lot of focus on work here, okay? So I begin the month by, okay, dare to be first. I wonder what that is relating to. We'll get there when we get to the end of it. I think it's more relative to the end of the month. Okay, so you begin the work. You're really busy, but you're really busy. You've got the 4 of Wands here, which tells me that you're building, you're really busy making a home, like you're really putting, but not necessarily a physical home, but as in your base, your stability, your foundation. So you're putting a lot of communication and effort, a huge amount of effort into setting up home. And that does feel as if that might either be a physical home or it's setting up your base from which you will grow. It's foundational. It's not already established. It's something that you're busy doing at the moment. So you're putting things in place that will be your security and your foundation moving forward. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. It's really quite clear. You're just super busy doing that, establishing a base. And then you've got, and that can be work or physical home. Dare to be the first, dare to be different. I'm trying to see what the cards are telling me here. Yeah, I think that this feels like it's a bit bold. But you were born to be different. Do you know what I mean? I think that security and paving the way and all these things, that grounding is really important to you. You need to feel safe and secure. And that's kind of where we're moving forward to. And this whole about dare to be first, dare to be different might strike a bit of an uneasy balance with you at the moment. But it's important that you are doing something that's uniquely you. And I don't know why that came out, but it did. Right, so then you've got actually, because you want to try and establish a space and you're trying to create this place for yourself in the world or in your life or whatever it is, then you are now moving forward. You're moving away from emotional baggage that was holding you back. And a lot of people are doing that in the month of October, actually. So you're moving forward. You can see you've turned your back on all this emotional baggage. The fire is still there and it's burning, but it doesn't serve you anymore. You've got a greater fire ahead. And you're very sensible because you're moving forward. And you're moving forward to a much brighter future without the arguments. So you've got the 5 of Wands, which tells me there's a little bit of conflict there. So you're turning your back on it. You're putting it behind you, okay? And that's a very positive card. That's a big focus for your month, is moving forward, letting go of the past, overcoming any kind of conflict that you have with regards to wanting to do it your way, set up your foundation, set up your base. And then you have the devil, who's really very naughty, and he comes in and he says, right, I'm just going to tempt you and distract you. That's all lovely. Now we're going to go into a period of having fun. Okay, so you're going to end the month distracted, heavily distracted in the whole fun factory. So if you're on a goal to do something, I would just say that the whole thing around is that we're chasing the fun factory here at the end of the month, but that's the devil kind of coming and going, are you sure you want to have all this security and stability and all this responsible stuff? How about the fun side of things? So you end the month being very tempted, and there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun as long as it doesn't take you away. And the cards will say he's here to tempt you, but make sure you still are sticking with the detail, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, because actually there's a bigger prize here for you in the long run. I do feel it's a good clearing out thing that you're doing, moving on. And it's about your security. It just definitely feels it's about your security. Okay, so we're going to have some advice from the Lenormand cards. There's so much abundance ahead of you. There's plenty of fun to be had, okay? So if it feels a bit sticky and a bit yucky at the beginning and the middle of the month, then there's all this fun at the end. You are cutting ties with your direction. So, you know, you made a decision, if you like, really, a sudden decision, it feels, as if to go off in a different direction. And that's kind of the message from this. So they're saying, you know, the advice is that they recognise that that's just something to do, but to again know that there's plenty of stuff coming through, and be very, when the side the direction or the advice is to do it quickly, you know, is to cut the ties with this path. And the same as it is with you anyway here, is to actually, the Eight of Cups, so you're moving forward. And they're saying that that's the best thing is to do it, is to cut the ties with that path. That because there's plenty, I won't say plenty of fish in the sea, there's plenty out there for you, and you have very much got that. So the cards are just basically saying along the lines as before, you know, it's just something you need to do, really. And it's around your security, your stability, around establishing something that's going to take you forward in the long run. I do feel it's work. Yeah, it's something like that. So yeah, I mean, it's maybe there's celebration coming at the end of the month with regards to it, but you are being encouraged and being supported throughout the month with this really very gorgeously not gorgeous creature here, saying dare to be the first and dare to be different, because you will be rewarded. Okay, I hope you found that useful. And as I said, if it doesn't fit, then if it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. Please don't do that. That's not what tarot is about at all. It should feel right. If it doesn't, then, you know, it's not for you. It's for someone else. And you can check out your moon and or your rising sign instead, because you might find there's a message there for you instead. Okay, thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.